Did you
Nevertheless,
save during your internship?
I saved my life. Health workers generally, medical practitioners in general, or medical professionals generally, they are being paid lower.
Underpaid, like.
They are underpaid.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Ayomide. I am a biomedical scientist. I film about lifestyle, career, self-development, and every other good stuff. Please do subscribe to my channel and join the family. If you're an OG, if you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you already. In today's video, I am here with a visitor. You guys always see him in my vlogs, right? So today we are here for like a Q&A session. I want us to talk about some things, but with not too much talk, let me just allow him introduce himself and then we can now go into the video. Hello sir, can you kindly introduce yourself?
My name is biomedical Stephen Olafemi. I'm a medical laboratory scientist and a future career developer.
Okay, so this is Mr. Stephen. Okay, so we are going to be talking about internship experience.
Okay.
So by the way, guys, in case you don't know, we just concluded our internship and, you know, forging ahead and all that. I've talked about internship experience on my channel. In case you've not seen it, just check somewhere here. I'm going to link it somewhere here. So I want to ask Mr. Bamido some questions so that you guys can hear from his own perspective. Okay, so Mr. Stephen,
Yes.
if I should ask you that, what will you say about your internship experience in general? Like,
I would say my internship experience was great, and although it wasn't that rosy, but I really gained a lot of experience, and I really gained a lot of loved ones.
can you just give us like a summary of your internship? You know, we have like 4 departments in
Okay.
medical laboratory science, and I'm sure you were posted to all these specialties.
Yes.
So can you just give us like a breakdown of each department and their experiences in less than 1 minute?
Okay, Miss Ayomide.
Okay.
So, the first day on duty,
Okay.
I started from chemical pathology. And the kind of mentors that I met there, they are kind of people that you wish to meet again and again, because they really imparted a lot of knowledge into me. After chemical pathology, then I moved to histopathology. Histopathology, we deal with tissue here. Though the set of mentors I met there, they are also they are great people. And during this course of staying in histopathology, I was able to lay my hand on 1 or 2 things.
To talk about like the environment.
After pathology, we deal with chemicals, because all this tissue we use chemicals we process them through the chemical processing. So the environment is a toxic environment, because in the sense that the chemicals we work with, they are very dangerous, very hazardous, and there are some carcinogenic chemicals there, which in the sense that they can cause cancer to the body. So these are the chemicals that we do work with. They are our friend. We'll make them our friend because we don't have choice than to work with it. So that is about histopathology. After histopathology, I went to hematology. When I talk about hematology, that is a center. Let me say, is a center of laboratory, and even is a center of hospital. Place is very stressful, very stressful. The workload is very tedious, in the sense that you will need to do cross matching. As you are doing cross matching, another patient is outside waiting for blood waiting for you to give him or blood. Forward now, and that is microbiology. Microbiology, as the name implies, micro. We work with micros. If you are a kind of parent that you are easily irritated, you won't be able to stay there, because the kind of sample you work with, they are very irritating. Like working with stool sample, working with sputum, working with cervical semen and other
vaginal swab,
and other.
The samples there, samples are coming to that lab. Hey.
Though I like working with all samples, because it's one of the oaths that have made.
Exactly.
That
That's
I need to put the patient's interest above my personal interest. So because of I can't say because of my personal, because it's irritating to me that I won't work on it. So I need to work on it. That is part of the training. So moving forward, microbiology, well, the place is not that bad, but it's very irritating. So that is it. Then
During internship, you did call duty
Yes,
almost throughout your internship. So, what will you say about your experience during call hours? Like, do you think what was your experience like for call
even
duty?
that quality, I think that quality is the soul of internship. Should I help you?
Yeah.
I will say that quality is the soul of internship, because you know the confidence that you are the only one on bench working with sample,
Yeah.
making the decision on behalf of the doctors, that you are making the decision that the doctor will take. Now the doctor will
The
work
patients.
will work through us in order to ensure that the patient receive the optimal treatment. So during my call duty, I really enjoy myself, because that was a particular time that I have time to myself to do some research.
Will you say that like during the call hour, you know that we have a duration of call duty?
Okay.
Will you say it's stressful or the time duration is okay as per an intern?
I would say it's stressful,
Okay.
in the sense that normal or the call duty should be whenever you do a call, you shouldn't come to work the second day. But in our own case,
As an intern,
as an
you don't
intern,
have that freedom.
you don't have the freedom to go home. You need to work like 32 hours, about 22
Yeah.
hours before you can go home. So I think that is the only the I saw that I see during the internship.
So now let's move to the financial aspect.
Okay.
You were being paid during your internship.
Sure. I'm
Okay,
not doing
so
voluntary service.
so what's the finance aspect like? Will you say that you were paid enough? Were you able to save a lot? And your internship, how has it been able to help you financially? So I want you to carry all those three questions.
To say, okay, during my internship I was being paid, but it's not commensurate with what work I did. Yeah, it wasn't commensurate with the work I did. And you know, I would think it's Nigeria factor, because health workers generally, medical practitioners in general, or medical professionals generally, they are being paid lower.
Underpaid, like
They are underpaid.
we are underrated, guys.
We are underpaid, in the sense that for someone to be making a kind of critical decision on the well-being of a patient, you know, it demands the mental stress, the emotional stress, and the physical stress. And when we look at the hazard that we have been exposed to, like the biohazard, a lot of infectious organisms that we work with, I will say we are underpaid, either as an intern or as a working class. We are underpaid. So during my internship, it's not about the money itself. It's just about a kind of humanitarian service. I just see it as a humanitarian service, but
Did you
nevertheless,
save during your internship?
I saved my life.
I saved my life.
I saved my life during internship. Though I got some things which are whenever
Okay, the
whenever I
influence of
see
internship.
yes, whenever I see that thing, I will be happy. Okay,
At least
I
I
got this
achieved this.
during my internship.
Yeah, because I
program.
feel like the economy of this country is not making everything even suitable and palatable.
Yes.
So yeah, so what will be your advice for the incoming interns?
Okay, my advice for incoming intern is that take your time. If you see a good place for your internship placement, if you can save. But if you can't save, if you can save your life, save your life. And I want you to see internship on the internship. I want you to see internship as a period for you to gain your confidence, because during internship you'll be the only one on bench working, and you'll be making the decision. You are the one making the decision that the physician will take.
I feel like internship is that period where you should be ready to learn,
Yes.
basically.
Yes.
So you should not limit yourself to, okay, you are scared of so thing of or so decision. Do you understand? You should be able to like want to say, okay, I want to learn, so that it is that aspect of, okay, I want to learn, that your superior will look at, and then they will also be interested in teaching you. I feel like that's so a lot of people used to want to like, you know, limit themselves during internship and say, okay, let me go to one health center or one place so that they will not, you know, bother me too much Do you understand?
Yes, I
So what
understand.
do you think? What do
You
you
know one
think
thing?
about that?
When I was looking for internship placement, my targets were either federal medical center or tertiary institution like teaching
Teaching
hospital.
hospital.
So eventually, I was able to get my internship placement in
Teaching hospital.
teaching hospital. So in this teaching hospital, I was able to learn a lot of things. I was exposed to a lot of things. By now, I have the confidence that if I go to reference hospital, I'll be able to work effectively.
Yeah.
Because
The confidence.
there are some tests that before I won't be able to attempt, but now bring any test to me, I'll be able to do
Hey.
it effectively.
The next question now, which I think is going to be the final question, is what do you think about medical personnel that after internship they have to like still go for NYSC? For a normal normal graduate, as soon as you are done from school, you are going for your internship. But in our case now, we have worked as an intern, we've collected like a good amount of money as salary. Now you now have to go back to doing NYSC, and we all know the amount that they are paying for copper. So what do you think about that? What do you have to say about that?
Okay. What's about that? What I have to say about that is that well, you said the other time that we collect a good salary. That is not a good salary.
No,
but
comparing
wait,
it with
it's a fair
NYSC,
salary. Let me say
yeah,
it's a fair salary.
it's a fair salary
Fair
compared
salary.
to the
So
amount coppers
when
are
we now
collecting.
compare it
Ah.
with what copper is collecting now,
It's like,
I would say it's just like you coming from
do you understand?
top to bottom.
Maybe not experience grass to grass.
So
A big grass to grass.
so I would just think like I would just suggest or implore our government that they should just consider we medical petitioner. At least our NYC should be, at least if it won't
More
what
reasonable.
if it won't what we are collecting during the internship, it should be more reasonable. It should be fair enough. Not that we are coming from 10 to 1. It's not
It's actually from
ideal.
10 to 1.
So, and people that have been saying that you are earning a lot before, they will not be
They
saying
will not understand that.
they will not understand
salary you don't
because the
receive.
same bill will still be coming. You will still be paying the same bill.
Exactly, not
So
even
that is it.
economy.
So I will just that's
That's what you have to say. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Steven, for coming on the channel. Thing that I want to tell you guys, or that I want to say, if you are an aspiring intern, maybe you're a medical practitioner and you're watching, or you're a medical student, I will say that always have the mind of learning during your internship. Don't limit yourself to a particular location. That okay, if I cannot get internship placement in Oyo State, then I'm not going. I feel like it's going to restrict you to the what's it called?
the environment.
The environment. Do you understand? So
I can remember that when we say we are going to Guzar,
I said I'm not going. How will I go to Zamfara? Guys, see, that one is a story for another day, I beg. But when it comes to finance, I would say that you need to have like a plan before you go for your internship. Because if you say, okay, when the salary start coming in, I'm going to know how to save. My dear sister and brother, you will not be able to save anything. So you should have a plan ahead before that money starts coming in. And that brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Mr. Steven, for coming on the channel. So until next time, we are going to be seeing my face again. Stay cool, stay calm, and be happy. Back to my YouTube channel. If you're
what is it now?
why do you laugh?
Continue. I would say my internship journey or my
Look here,
internship
bro.
experience was awesome.
Awesome.
And also
Yeah. Talk.
I am ready. Whether we catch clean linear.
We are not done.
Okay.